building up quite well. Make sure you like, make sure you share the live. Let's get involved. Okay, the live is starting on YouTube in 10 seconds.
I
And
don't
we
have
are
my
all
championship belt, but it's money.
a championship belt. You can't use it yet, whatever you win.
Yeah, we never play it.
Welcome everybody to Prem Della Creme, the show where we talk about the Premier League, how the weekend's games went. We talk about the big six clubs as well, the current state of it all. Right now, Liverpool is causing a lot of depression for their fan base. Manchester United are up. Chelsea, possible title challengers as well. Who knows? Arsenal really not letting go of that top spot, and Spurs, who they haven't had the worst of starts, but they give their fans hope just for it to all fall away. as you know, I'll introduce the panel. I'll start off first with Mr. Tristan Ogle. He just finished his game right now.
I don't want to be seen today. Yeah, terrible game. What can we say?
Terrible, terrible. And then I'll also introduce Mr. Official Uzi, Manchester United representative.
We're only playing tomorrow. I'm here for the banter. I'm here for the
Ash,
banter.
feel free to dish, bro. Feel free to dish. And
Full freedom.
the reason why I'm not walking alone today, my Liverpool comrade, Mr. Singh on the Cup.
How's it, guys? Just let me know if you'll also want to do an application to become the next Liverpool manager. I've sent my CV already. Alongside with me, as me as manager and him as assistant coach, or vice versa. We are
I
there.
don't mind. I don't mind.
So yeah, as you can see, I'm very happy with Arne's slot from my background. So we move, we carry on, and Corner Flag and I are not walking alone, unlike the other people who left the stadium early.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe we'll start then with the Liverpool game, right? It was a tough one. Liverpool, that's what we stand for. You'll never walk alone. But it was, I think, already in the 70th minute. Right, still 20 minutes to play, and Anfield was emptying out. That was the first time in my memory where I can remember us.
I've
emptying
never
out
seen
stadium.
that. Yeah, I've never seen that. Before we give like our analysis about everything as well and about Liverpool, I know like we'll have much more in-depth analysis to say. And when we start, you can let us know. I'd like to hear what the Spurs and Manchester United fans, like, outside of Liverpool have to say and their opinions on this. And we'll see if we can correlate with them.
What the hell? Where did those notes? Where is those came from?
Right.
Bro, looks like an English paper 3 happening there.
So,
what is this man gonna cook?
I have a few questions that need to be asked. A few questions.
Right.
Bro looks like a commentator.
Right. Question number 1. Is Enfield still a fortress, or is this Airbnb, boys? You just come there, have a good time, and you're gone.
Oh my word! How is Slot allowed this to happen? Okay, the answer to that, I have no answer. I don't. We have to wait and see.
Next question.
Next question. Did your players forget to come back from the international break, bro? Like, they still stuck in their respective countries. Because, hey,
Flop it out.
in-
Oh, they are back.
oh, okay, if you say so. Okay, now
Did they
this
know
one
the
here-
cup time or?
but this one here's a serious question. Wait, Tristan, you go before I ask the question.
No, go. I don't want to interrupt your
Okay,
brilliance.
so
What his flow?
did Isaac play, bro? Did Isaac play at all? Did he play? It's a genuine
Okay,
question.
so I'll answer
Does he
that.
live up
I don't know
to
who
his
Isaac
150
is. I don't know who Isaac is.
million
I know
price tag?
Isak.
We don't have an Isaac here.
He's
Yeah,
we
that's
call
the one.
him
Say it
Isaac
again.
from Down Chops.
I know
We call
Isak.
him Isaac from Down Chops now. Right, he
I
sells
know
cell phone in the
Isak.
corner. He look like Abdi.
Yeah, he's back. No, he's back. Uncle is back. Oh, bye. The bye is back.
Is his price tag justified after the however many games he played? Is the question. Is it justifiable?
After being
100 plus million.
the first Liverpool player ever to lose his first 4 starts for the club, I'd probably say no. Like, if I have to choose an answer, I'd say no.
Good answer, bro.
Alrighty.
Because,
That's a good answer. You know
Yeah,
what
there's
is
no way.
Slot's plan? What is the Slot's plan? Because you'll how many games? You'll win 2 games, you'll lose 5. What is the plan going forward? Like,
You wanna take this one first,
okay,
Nawaz, or me?
Was the player. I Fabrizio Romano apparently made a video today saying that there still
Yeah.
isn't any plan for Slot to get replaced. So right now, I'm like, my man, Mr. Bald fraud. Stop being a fraud. He's
For
won the
seven
Premier
hard.
League. So
Mm.
come on, like, don't turn into Eric Ten Hag, bro. I think it's a mindset thing. I think right now we have the players. It's a mentality thing, and he needs to flip and wake up. He's the first person that must wake up in order to let the players wake up. That's my answer, Mr. Singh.
I think for me, and it's a big one to say, but a lot of people in the beginning, and I think maybe I could be mistaken. Maybe you also agreed with this that you disagree that people said Slot won the Premier League with Klopp's team, and there was a lot of debate and a lot of heated discussions regarding this. My question, and I know it's early in the stream to pose this, and you guys in the chat as well.
Mm-mm.
Do you think that if Klopp was still here, the team would have got dismantled the way they did? And do you think that in a situation like this for Liverpool, where all these signings have happened, would it have happened if we were still under Klopp currently? Because you look at Slot, he came in, he had the high pressing machines of Darwin Nunez, Luis Diaz, and things in there. He didn't really mix the side up with the way it was. He bought Chiesa, who literally was a panic buy at the end, and he carried on. And Liverpool, I feel, played their game the way they played it, and we won the league. I don't know if somebody can count for me, like on their hand, tactical decisions that Slot made for Liverpool to turn the game around and to win it completely, like more than 4 or 5 times, I'd be shocked. But the thing for me right now is I believe that this manager has gotten everything he's wanted from the beginning of the season, literally signed a striker like Ekitike, told Newcastle, we won't take one, we'll take both your strikers. We'll take your main striker and your second striker that was on the transfer market.
Mm.
And he's got everything that he wants, but he has still not made it work. For me, a rival fan or an external fan will be looking at this and being like, what more does this manager need? He basically has the team that he wanted. You tell me one player this manager didn't get apart from Marque. And I know that maybe he was going to probably be the most important one. This guy went into a candy store and picked whatever he wanted and he got it. And I feel for somebody
Mm.
like Klopp in regards to that because he had to work so hard to even make freaking 2 signings in one season. We randomly went and signed Fabinho, Shaqiri, here and there. It just happened. So for me, I feel that with this manager right now, I have lost faith in him. And I feel personally, he's got everybody he wants, but he has no idea what to do with it.
Mm. At this point, also, he needs to give Eddie Howe a ring and be like, boss, what were you
Bro,
planning on doing with Akitiki and Isak? Okay, just tell me. Because he doesn't know
Yeah.
right now what he wants to do.
Bro,
So what is Eddie Howe
bro,
going to do?
Eddie Howell was sitting in interviews getting pressed every single freaking weekend, asking about Isak, because every time he wasn't playing, then he wasn't in training, then he spoke out about the club, and at the end of the day, we took Ikitike, we took Isak, but they still ended up with a better striker currently in Walter Mada,
Mm.
who is doing things for them, doing the things.
Yeah.
So we really do look like a laughing stock right now. And it is literally, I'm not even going to be biased to my club or anything. We are a laughing stock.
Yeah, yeah. No, we are, we are. Yeah, there's this one comment there. I'm not even joking. I know I didn't make any content about this or anyone on the stream made, but I've heard this
Yeah.
saying before.
Yeah.
I think it's going all over Twitter and stuff. It's buying Isaac there. It's almost like buying a guitar and blowing into it and asking why isn't it working. Basically saying like you bought Isaac and you don't know how to use him, how to get the best out of him. So we can't really complain.
Yeah.
Is it really Isaac's fault or is it the team built around him? It's
Yeah.
like I guess
Yeah.
that's the problem. But I mean, listen, Mr. Singh, you said a few things there.
Mm.
That's like I have to almost respond to a couple of it. I would say when it comes to the topic of Slot winning it, Slot, and also you're talking about tactical brilliance of Slot and everything, how it is or the lack thereof this
Mm.
season. Last season, he showed a lot of tactical brilliance. There were so many games where in the first half Liverpool was struggling, and in the second half, Slot did the changes and it actually worked. It's
Mm.
weird, man. It's weird this season because this season it feels like he has no tactical brain on him. And it's
He
like
doesn't.
But also, here's another thing, right? It's like he's the manager. Fair enough. He makes a lot of key decisions, but I want to almost take it up a level, and I'm so annoyed because we are sounding like Arsenal and Manchester United fans. But I'm taking it up a level to the board. Why did the sporting director also influence Slot after he's already signed Hugo Ekitike to say, okay, let's break the British transfer record after we just broke it with Wirtz and now signed Isak?
Yeah,
Why did
I
Richard
think
Hughes do that?
it was like, and the thing is, as Liverpool fans, okay, I'm not gonna lie, we were over the moon. We were happy. I never saw things like this happen in my entire life. I never knew we even had the money,
Yeah,
even from winning the Premier League and from not spending the season before. I never thought we had the money to do this. We literally went and
we
broke our
didn't need
own
a nose
transfer
striker.
record
People.
again. And a
Yeah,
part of me was scared that it's not going to work and there can be an issue and this and that. And it's proving to be the case. Liverpool had false hope in the beginning of the season because we were winning games with a scrape of our freaking teeth, game after game after game after game. And now it's caught up with us because when the losses started, it didn't end. And it's a really unfortunate thing because I believe that the players we lost right now look more important than the players we bought.
yeah.
Hmm.
Ah, Mr. Tristan, any opinions? Like I said, it's the same stories week in week out. But anything you'd like to add on Liverpool?
Man, I don't know. I don't know. Like I do kind of agree. Slot doesn't really seem to know what he's doing. But Klopp did also have a season where things didn't go right. Remember the one where you guys lost 7-2 to Villa? That season
Yeah,
was a
after being
terrible
champions,
season. Yes,
after being
exactly.
champions as well.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like Klopp, I think you could see from many previous seasons before, he knows what he's doing. We don't really have evidence of that from Slot. We haven't seen much. So it's hard to say like what should happen. I think obviously you can't bomb the coach. I don't think so. Because even if you have a bad season, I think the only time you bomb him is if you guys don't make European football. Then you get rid of him. But otherwise, it could just be like a hit and miss
Yeah,
kind
they
of a
are.
season. So
I
Hopefully,
think,
hopefully.
look, I get what you're saying, I do, but I feel that with Klopp, he did have a bad season, he did, but Klopp gradually built his team. Every season, Liverpool got better and better and better and stronger. Then we lost the league by
mhm.
1 point. Then we lost the league on the final day, and then eventually we did win the league. And then he made the UCL final, lost the final, went back, won the final, then lost the final. So the consistencies were there with Liverpool as we kept growing. But with Slot, he literally won the Premier League and then got literally every player he wanted. Klopp had to
Everything you could
gradually
ever
sign.
dream of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Klopp had to literally get, okay, I get Mane. Okay, next I get Van Dijk. Okay, now I get Allison. Now I get Fabinho. Now I get Shaqiri. One by one, he like, or maybe two in a season we bought. Slot has got everything he wanted. Like the moment we let go of Darwin, we let go of Elliot, we let go of Luis Diaz, boom, Isaac, Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, who you want to be signing. There was never anybody apart from Marque that Liverpool were linked to that we didn't buy. But when Klopp was there, it was always, we're going to get Bellingham. Nope. We're going to get Casado. Nope. All of them fell through, and it was very unfortunate. Um, so for me, we are 11th on the table, spending almost 500 million, losing 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, who I think were 19th or something. You can't
At the
explain that.
beginning, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can't
Mm.
explain that. And I mean, you look at that and it's a laughing stock because that happened to us. We 11th currently. The man got everything he wanted. And you think to yourself, when the substitutions get made for Liverpool, I honestly feel that Slot is playing FIFA. He takes his tactic. He takes a Konate who's laughing. He takes a Konate who's laughing, thinking, okay, let's play FIFA. Yeah, take out a centre back, take our midfielder, put him as centre back, put another striker on, and just hope for the best.
Mm.
I literally see him doing that and just being like, okay, you know what? Let's just hope for the best. There was a point where we had all of them on at the same time: Gakpo, Ketike,
Can I
Salah,
touch on those points also?
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, touch.
Okay, but before I do, just want to get to some of the comments in the live here. So I'm going to get to this. You can give one or two comments in response to it, right? So one of the comments says, "Too big of a change from Liverpool. Why was a winning team broken up? Should have just fixed areas
That's
that
what I
needed
said.
fixed."
Mm.
Yeah, so you agree with you there.
Mm.
Let me just skip all of the hate. Get to some of the other comments. We are not a possession-based club anymore. We like pressing. Oh, not anymore. We are not a possession-based club. We like pressing and counters, and the subs be done after counts. I don't know what that means.
We
But
concede.
either way, I think it's just saying
I think
no
after he
conceding,
meant
no
after
conceding.
we concede.
Oh
After
yes,
you
yes, yes.
Mm,
concede, yeah.
mm. Oh,
Yeah.
here's my guy, Regan. Us as Liverpool fans need to stop blaming the coach, and players need to also be accountable. It's it works both
But
ways with something like
it
that,
works both ways.
because
Yeah.
it really works both ways, because I feel that we've got the players, but we don't have the
That's
tactics.
Sancho.
That's what I feel.
Sancho.
Again.
Again. Again. Always.
Oh,
That's
that
it.
needed Sancho.
Um,
Oh
yeah.
my days.
That's a compliment,
See,
though.
I
Sancho is he's not like a
yeah.
he's not an ugly guy or anything. So
No,
He's
he's
just
not. He's
a
not.
he's
He's not.
just not luck.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to touch on that thing that Justin was saying,
yeah,
should
yeah.
Slot have this much leniency? Because I don't know if you
Hey,
remember
stop
when,
acting like you're reading off a script. Look at us. Look at us.
bro, I got my notes here.
He's confident. He's
No,
confident
that's
in
a
his
Right?
blank
skill.
exam pad. That's a blank exam pad page. Don't do
No,
that.
I just got like words here, so like and then my brain starts
Okay.
processing. So
Okay. 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 Good.
should Slot have this much leniency? Because I don't know if you remember, Hamza's not here, our Chelsea fan, our beloved Chelsea fan, but
One
he'd
that
know.
digs into us also. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd know that that season Jose Mourinho won. He won the Premier League, and the very next season they started off just like Liverpool. Here they were losing games here and there. They were one getting a win streak, and then he was immediately sacked. Jose Mourinho, the one who scored the special one, man, he had what was it, two UCLs in his bag. He had Premier Leagues in his bag. He wasn't allowed this much leniency. So should Slot be allowed this much just of winning a Premier League? Because previously in the Eredivisie, did he does his bank account like allow him to have this much leniency just off that one prem and whatever he did in the Eredivisie
You know
compared
what's
to
funny?
previous managers?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I hear that. It's a valid question. You know what's funny though? In 2024, Slot was undefeated. In 2025, I think he's lost more games than he's ever lost in his managerial career combined
Damn.
before 2025.
Hmm.
So it's hard to say, because at the end of the day, also what Tristan says is right. It's like we don't have enough data on the guy. He's also probably been coaching for like what 5 years or so, maybe, at like the
Mm.
top level being Eredivisie as well. So it's like, yeah, there's not that much data and stuff, but going off just last season, the data that we do have, there were games, so many games where he did fix the game in halftime, where he showed that tactical brilliance and everything. He has a good way of speaking. So there's so many reasons. Like I said, certain players. To Regan's point as well, Regan said something about how we must blame the players also, and not just blame the manager or something like
Mm.
that. At the end of the day, the manager also should be blamed, because if he knows the likes of Isak isn't performing, Konate isn't performing, Sobo's like your best player is better in midfield than in right back, why are you still weakening the team by playing the players that aren't been performing? Where's Chiesa? Where's Joe Gomez? Where's Rio and Gamboa? He said he's not going to sign a left winger because he doesn't want to hinder the route into the first team for Rio and Gamboa. Cody Gakpo can get dropped. He hasn't been a player who can't get dropped. He should be dropped. Rio and Gamboa is almost like a breath of fresh air. One of the few footballers in the Premier League that actually takes his man on from the wing position. So, like, that's where I blame the manager, not just the lack of tactical brilliance, because some games we've lost in the last minute, and those games also we should have actually just accepted a draw, and he chose not to try to get the win. But a lot of the players also are to blame, and Slot is also at fault for keep on starting those players.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and when you think about it, I know you said there were tactical decisions and things that were made and stuff last season that made, us turn games from almost drawing to winning. But if you think about it, how many of those games that we turned around and won were from the players that left? You look at
Yeah,
somebody like
ideas.
Darwin Nunes, who pulled us a rabbit out the hat, Luis Diaz so many times coming up with the goals and
Yo,
scoring and doing it. There were
Mm.
so many of those
that's a big
players that
loss,
made
eh?
such a big
Luis
Luis
Look
impact on
how
Diaz,
it,
us.
huh?
And
how
look
Yeah,
he's
at how they've
banging at
especially.
Bayern, bro.
look at how they are flourishing now. And you
Yeah.
look at it, you tell me something personally. What was the reason to sell them? What was the
Mm.
reason?
Well,
Why
I
did
think
you
the
sell
reason
them?
that you guys sold Diaz was to help fund getting Isak.
Yeah, Isak
Um,
and Vert.
and I think you guys looked at it, or somebody looked at it and said, Isak's got more
Yeah,
goals. He's got.
yeah.
They probably said he's got more talent, more everything. So
Mm,
out with Diaz and let's get Isak in, no matter what. Even though you've already bought Ekitike, and that's
yeah.
another silly thing, is because now you've taken away a left winger who was quite good at what he did, in my opinion. He maybe didn't always have like good end product, but I think he was a really good player. But now you've taken away a left winger and you've added two strikers and two top strikers. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, let's just take a look at some of the comments. By the way, Redigan, if you're still here, if you want to say maybe something for like 2 minutes or two, we can bring you on. Once
Yeah, let
Rudiger and
us know.
Salah are gone, it's over for Liverpool. Selling Diaz was an awful decision. We got some agreements there. Diaz wanted to go. To be fair, that's also true. But Liverpool also didn't want to pay him the contract he was asking for, so it's kind of Liverpool's fault as well. I see Regan's here. Let me see if I can just bring him on for a bit, like 2 seconds, just to speak on Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, how do I invite this guy?
You must request, I think.
Request, Regan. Request. You can come in the box.
Okay, I got him. Let's hear what another Liverpool fan from the chat has to say. If we have any Arsenal fans in the chat, feel free to also let me know. Then you can come on for a bit.
Yeah. How's it?
What?
How's it, Regan?
Regan is on TikTok. We muted this. Okay, so just check for now. Boys on the stream yard, mute your stream yard. Let's just go
Yeah.
on TikTok for Regan's part. How's it, Regan?
Really. After Liverpool with that shocking performance. Players, does this players look to you guys as the players that were at previous club last season and had great seasons? And they come to Liverpool, like for example, Alexander Isak, how much more time do we give this guy? You know,
Yeah.
well, what more do we need to do to get the best out of him? Florian Wirtz, yes, firing for Germany, hitting assists out of his pocket. The guy is 125 million point, guys. You know, it's frustrating. These players can't get an assist. And for example, like we saw glimpses of hope yesterday from Salah and like Gravenberch does the usual Gravenberch stuff. But like our defense is so shocking. That corner from penalty that was given away yesterday, what was he thinking? We're not good in the air, and we can make excuses that VAR is not on our side as well. But guys, this is football. Football is run by luck. You know this.
There is a bit of luck here. But I see a lot of the fan base was actually a bit split when Karate is smiling, and I'm of the opinion that you're smiling because he knows shit. He had a terrible performance. So, in those moments, us as humans typically, we smile like, oh shit, I know I just had a bad performance. The coach is taking me off. I don't think they're smiling because of his like lack of respect for the club anymore. That was my opinion.
No, 100%. At the end of the day, the guy is with experience. Like how many games have he responsible for? And like just at the aspect, yesterday I made a comment. I said, which is not shocking our defense or an attack, because like our defense is all over the place. Kirkes does not cut it for me at Liverpool at the moment. He needs to sit down, and Robertson needs to play. Jeremy Frimpong, gosh, the guy now is injured again. Like where to from here? Like I am also when I saw the guys, I said, that Anes not need more time. And if time, how much more? Because at come Christmas, if we're in the bottom half of this table, the FSG needs to make a call, and like guys, 500 million. How much more are we going to spend in January?
And that's the thing. I think we will spend in January. I think we definitely getting that centre back. And I don't know what else we're gonna get after that. But I don't know. I would personally give him time. So even though I've made so many videos now, so flat out because I was just so upset yesterday, I would give him time, but not till the end of the season. If things are still the way they are, let's say 3 games post the January transfer window, like there's no signs of improvement, then get rid of him because now I think we've given him plenty of time, and I don't even think that's being harsh because Liverpool aren't the second club. I think that's enough to say you can leave.
Just one more thing. I watched the Arsenal and Tottenham game today. I hope in my heart that Spurs will do something. But I look at them as a team that is challenging for the Premier League. And look at their signings. Like Gyökeres is injured.
Yeah.
This is injured. The man gave me 3. Actually, players like Trossard, who last season was not at their best, comes in and scored the opening goal. You can see game changers in that game.
Yeah.
And or Odegaard still have to come back. Martinelli and Havertz, just get that firepower in that squad. Do we as rival fans now say, guys, you know what? Let's surrender the league, and let Arnes Slot go and say, you know what? Whatever let's salvage this season, go for the Champions League or go for the FA Cup because
we'll have to.
it is going to be a very difficult season for the Liverpool in the Premier League.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you think we sign one day in January again?
Oh, definitely. If Liverpool want to be better, we need to sign Marquez. But there's going to be still competition for Bayern Munich.
I heard about it. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean you lost a player at deadline day that is a player. A big club like, for example, there are bigger clubs in the world football. They say like Real Madrid, Bayern, and Barcelona that will come. Does the players still want to come to a team that's in the bottom half?
I mean, you say that, right? But you look at Manchester United, and arguably their two best signings were players that were in the same league after they finished 15th. So I think it's like if you're a big club, you can still sign anyone. I get that. Yeah, it's the pool. And Liverpool look like they have money, so I hope they can offer the contracts the players need.
And look at Manchester City yesterday, off the topic. They were not at their best yesterday. To be honest. They conceded two. The second goal was very sloppy. They conceded off the tapping. After good work. But the thing is, that team now is also under pressure. And you look at the team like Chelsea, which no one is talking about yet. They're not even, and they right there. If they beat Arsenal next week, they are right there in the side of it. No one expected them to be. But look at the consistency. I talk about consistency because Liverpool is not consistent at the moment.
Yeah, far from it.
Arsenal would Bayern Munich during the week. If they do pick up any injuries, that'll be derailed this season now.
I mean, they convincingly beat Spurs also. Like it took a worldie from Richarlison for them to lose their clean sheet also. Mbappe did well. But Spurs also, I mean, we'll still get into that part of the game, right? But I think Arsenal, the main point I was getting to now is the fact that Arsenal, they have squad depth this season. A few of their starters can go. I feel like their backups are almost good enough to still build a team that can challenge for the league as well. The second team can probably challenge them for their first place team.
At the end of the day, Arteta also needs to understand that they haven't won the league in how many years now? Maybe 20 plus, 22. But at the end of the day, they are the depth where they are on all fronts they're firing.
Yeah.
So we at Liverpool now, we need to think like, look at us now, we're 11. Okay, Man United is 10 with the same points. They play on Monday night. They win at Everton. They go maybe 7th, 8th, 6th, I don't know, somewhere around there. And then we look at our season and say like that club was in turmoil last season. We were laughing at them, but they now have consistently picked up points from losing like against Spurs. They were seconds away from losing and then they scored an equalizer. And us, we go 1-0 down, we panic, and then we concede 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It's not a good reflection of a club that spent 445 million in a transfer window. And I saw the guy on Sky Sports yesterday say, have Liverpool got it wrong? And they said no. They're still adamant that the board is giving Liverpool time to say, guys, we know what we're doing. Will it work? I know this is a long-term project, but us as Liverpool fans, we are very, very impatient people.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it up to you guys to discuss and tell us what is the way forward now, because this club is like
100%.
the fans.
I think I just got one question for you, again, before you go. If Slot does get the sack that he sacked, who would you want to replace him? And don't say Jurgen.
You can't say Jurgen Klopp,
To be
yeah.
honest with you, currently I've been told by some of my friends that the Bournemouth coach is good.
That's the one I'm going for as well. That's what I'm going for him as well, yeah.
During the week, and I told Nikhil about this. They asked Jurgen Klopp, will he roll out coming back to England? I know us as Liverpool fans, that coach gave us so much of good memories.
Yeah.
But I'll say it like this: Liverpool is a club. If you don't give results, they'll make sure they get someone to give you results. And if Arneslot does get sacked, I personally believe that they're going to get a coach with experience. But I'd love for Jurgen Klopp to come back just for the remainder of the season, if it is just for a temporary role.
Yeah.
If Arneslot gets sacked, it's going to be him and him alone.
Yeah. Fair enough. Thanks so much, Rugen. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you, guys.
Come back again on Wednesdays and
Thank
Sundays.
And
Appreciate you. Sorry, like at the full house. Guys, let's get the TikTok muted again and let's go back to studios.
100%.
We'll also get to some of the chats within TikTok.
Away.
Chats within KMA Arsenal fan, I believe they're saying it's now or never for Arsenal. They can't finish 4 seasons in a row in second. Kimba Express is in the chat. Big up the Kimba Express. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know,
Big Migs.
Kimba, I don't know where you're hiding.
Big Migs, the Crystal Palace coach. You really think we want the Crystal Palace coach? He is like Barty's FC for us.
I don't want Glasgow. You know, like Glasgow's decent there, but I don't.
It's because of him that we don't have Mark Gay. It is because of him.
100%. Yeah, for real. Shakir, thanks so much for the cake. After Liverpool, they have a lot of cakes in their team. I appreciate some other cake.
Hey, boo.
Got big
Pause.
leagues. You know what I mean. Chelsea has been spending millions the past 4 years. They should also be peaking, but they aren't. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea are like in their own little league where no one really cares about them. But we also don't mind. Nikhil got frozen. Just smiling here. Is he smiling for you all as well?
Yeah, I think he's
Mr. Singh at the comp. Where are you? Okay, he'll be back,
Screenshot
he'll be
and turn that one into a sticker there.
a sticker.
back. The TikTok one or the...
He's gone.
Oh, shit. Let me screenshot
where?
the StreamYard on quickly.
Yeah, screen.
I hear him on StreamYard.
Yeah.
I still got the
that's
stream.
on
I
StreamYard.
screenshotted him on StreamYard.
Okay,
Nikhil,
okay.
you're going to have to probably
Why-
rejoin the TikTok.
Okay,
You got
cool.
kicked from the kick.
Mm.
Okay, but let's. I mean, Liverpool, like we said, it can be a topic for hours. So let's
move.
Let's move over to
Mr. Tristan.
before we do that, so we can end on Tristan. Small touching points on Chelsea. Chelsea won Burnley 2-0, and obviously that keeps them now within reach of the title. But I don't know if they have a team good enough to challenge all the way.
Does United finish the season? I feel Mr. Regan. I feel United finishes in European spots. So
We live in the
top,
UK, South
is it-
Africa.
Is it top 5 or top 6 is European spots, gents? I'm not sure anymore.
Top five is Champions League, 6 Europa League, 7 and 8 or 7 or 8 is Conference League.
Okay,
All
I feel
depends
we
on
finish
who's
top
stepping up.
6. I'm happy with the Europa League spot for this season.
You know what's funny? If you don't finish above us there, I'm coming after every single United fan. You're chatting shit here. You better finish above us, bro. Otherwise, imagine
know what,
Liverpool
right?
this season. If you're still finished below this Liverpool team, you're like, God.
But Noah's the Liverpool team isn't. I know there's some changes,
Yeah,
but
the
a title-winning
is,
team
like,
has to.
stocked up,
You guys
yeah.
have to finish above United. It
We
has to
have
be that
to.
way around.
Liverpool
Yeah.
have to finish third lowest. That's for me. Like Liverpool have to finish third. Like anything else is a failure and a half. But
The thing is, you look at the team on paper, and there's so much of talent there. Like any coach would dream of having that starting 11.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah.
Slot,
It's the
and
coach to
Slot
blame.
has it
Yeah.
at his fingertips. Slot has it at his fingertips, and he just can't make it work. Like I don't know, man. And first, just for me to touch on, I feel he always plays the wrong striker at the wrong time. Ekitike for France,
Yeah.
brilliant, playing well. Isak not playing well for Sweden. I think bottom of their logo, third, can't even get a goal for them. But he starts Isak over Ekitike when the other guy is on form. Like, come on, like use your head. The ball.
Lots of comments here saying Slot needs to go. Slot must be dressing room. Slot. The headline is Slot lost the plot. That's the headline.
I'm a Slot inner. Like, what is
Are
that?
you still a Slot, you know?
No.
Even me.
Um,
And I
I'm
don't
not a
even
Slot.
think I'm a Slot
I
fix this
think-
up anymore.
Yeah,
I've
do you
lost.
know why?
The thing is,
Do
if
you know
Slot
what
gets sacked
also?
tomorrow, I couldn't care less. Like, I
Yeah,
don't care if
do
he
you know
gets
what also
sacked.
pisses me off? You know what also pisses me off is the way he does his interviews. Like I feel like
He
Lack of
always says,
does not
accountability
take
a bit. Yeah,
accountability. He does not take
yeah.
accountability. Be like, oh, but we tried this, but we tried that, but if we shot this, it would have gone in here. And if a team plays a low block, then if this went in, and I'm just like, bro, come on, face the facts. You are trash. You got it wrong. Your tactics were wrong. Your substitutions were wrong. Your starting 11 was wrong. You didn't know how to change anything. I don't even know what he does in the half time. In the half time, he goes shines his head or something. I don't know, man.
Nawaz and Singh, they need to figure out the team information. They being Slot, yeah. But yeah,
Honestly,
let's
as I
move
said,
over.
I've
Let's
submitted
talk
my
Liverpool.
CV. I
I have
really have.
one last thing to say.
Long love Slot. Yeah.
I have
I
one
love that
last
for
thing to say.
Go for
I
it. Go
remember
for
I
it.
was getting trolled by all the Liverpool fans in the comment section when my team drew 2-2 in the 90th minute to these Banter. And they came to y'all's Posey and they slapped y'all up 3
That's
0.
Spurs.
Yeah, not
Oh,
Spurs. We
Forest.
drew 2-2 to Forest.
Forest.
And they came to y'all's house and slapped y'all up, took the food out of your mouth.
Took the foot out of your mouth.
Yeah, I honestly have. There is no excuse to lose 3-0 to Forest at your own home, but to beat Real Madrid there 1-0. Like
Mm.
Yeah.
Make
I
it
don't
make
know.
sense, bro.
I just don't understand. And it's like you would think it's after the international break. We lost to City. We got sounded. You come back home. You need to win. Salah's 300 game. There's so many different occasions. You lose 3-0.
This is my
I, I,
goat.
I don't get it.
Oh, there's
Raul's
just
giving
someone in
us
the
That's
like
chat
my
a
asking
goat.
who's
360. Yeah.
who's good.
uh,
Yeah.
Who is your goat
Okay, but
slot? Next.
we'll come back to Liverpool if there's time, but let's just see if we can. There's no excuse.
Mr.
We can,
Tristan.
yeah, we're inconsistent. But let's just get to some of the games first before we get to Tristan again. Chelsea. Let's talk with them on Hamza's behalf. They drew two. They won 2-0 against Burnley. They are within touching distance still of Arsenal. That game next weekend is going to be a very very big game because Chelsea can give Arsenal a game. I'll say that.
Yes. So
Can we
look, I
talk
watched the
about
game.
Santos, bro?
We can just
Santos.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. He's a
So
good
look,
signing.
I watched the Chelsea game. My brother's obviously a diehard Chelsea fan. Bro was watching it with a Havertz shirt. Wild. Um, Look, they
Sis.
are finding ways to win games. Pedro Neto in that game, he literally did what he needed to do. The pace, acceleration, passing, movement, technicality, it was there. Chelsea did what they needed to do. They did a very good counter to hit the game at 2-0, but they played the way they needed to play. And I mean, Enzo is stepping up for them. Caicedo was on the bench, did not play for them that game, still went to Burnley, which we struggled and needed a penalty at the win to win. But they did what they needed to do, and they've been consistent, and they're finding this level of consistency where they, as I said, they're low key just doing what they need to do, and they're picking up points where they need to pick it up. I think they've won several games in a row now. They had a hard run, and they picked up the points where they needed to, beating Liverpool, beating Spurs, and now beating Burnley away. They've got a hard run coming up, I think, against Barcelona, and then playing Arsenal, which is not easy. Um,
Yeah.
but as I said, it's right now it's working for them. That counter for that second goal started with Sanchez, where Burnley couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Goal kick all the way through, and yeah, I think it was Mark Gui or something that literally powerhoused his way through across goal, and Enzo did what he needed to do, and it was a 2-0 win for them. So another clean sheet for them as well. I know we spoke,
Yeah.
and when Hamza was there, we spoke so much about the inconsistency of their back line and the mix and match of centre backs. They even had to bring on Buddy Shield because I think Reece James wasn't fully fit and he had to come off. Still gets a
Yeah.
clean sheet.
Yeah, I mean, that's Chelsea for you. And the Premier League is almost looking like that type of season this season where,
Yeah.
like Leicester winning the league. Obviously, I don't think Leicester will ever happen again, right? But I think
And Cole
the
Palmer
team
less.
excels. Yeah,
Hmm.
Cole Palmer less Chelsea. Cole Palmer actually Chelsea lost more games than Cole Palmer than our team this season.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Estevao is world class. He looks like the next big thing. Even took the penalty for Brazil during the international break over the likes of
Yeah,
ODG.
yeah. He's doing the things for them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let's just talk about Chelsea's title hopes. I want to go around the panel here. Tristan, can Chelsea win the league this season?
I don't think so. Hey, not yet. They're building,
yet.
but I don't think they're on like Arsenal's consistency. So I just don't
Yeah.
think that they'll challenge. But they do have a good team. To be fair, they should be challenging because of the amount of money they spend every single season.
Yeah.
They never get slated for it though. But
Yeah.
yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
yet.
Because
But
not
yeah,
yet, not
I
yet.
think
Though.
the
Okay. Sing at the cop. You think Chelsea can win the league this season? And anyone in the chat also, let's hear all the people in the chat. You all think Chelsea can win the league this season? Or, Sing, did you respond to my? I never see you.
For me, it's no, but I think that they can challenge for it. I think the 100% they challenge for it, but I don't think they win it. Because right now, when other teams are losing, they are winning, and it's just a fact. I mean, you can't. The lock doesn't lie. Um, Liverpool are losing. Liverpool lose. Man City lose. Spurs lose. Chelsea win.
Yeah, maybe they have a chance. So
So
you
they
say there
they,
is a
they will
chance.
challenge, and there is a chance they will challenge, but it'll depend really, I believe, on when that UCL starts getting really cracking and you make it out
Yeah.
of that group stage, and then you got to play those fixtures, and then you're going to see, because I don't think Chelsea have the depth in defense. Neither do we don't even have the depth in defense right now. But
Mm-hmm.
it's I think that'll really determine it. But right now,
Yeah,
I mean, if you're a Liverpool fan, you'd love to be in Chelsea's position.
yeah. Let's see some of the comments about Chelsea. Chelsea would win if they got points for every red card this season.
If Chelsea
If
beat
Chelsea beat
Arsenal, they
Arsenal,
can
they
win
can
it.
win it.
Oof, that is a
Hey,
cracker.
That's why
That
next
is a
weekend's game is
cracker.
going to be very, very big. Chelsea can win it, but they won't. Players
Hey
are too
Tristan, as a
inconsistent.
as a as a Spurs fan, who you hate more between Chelsea and Arsenal, and what you between this game?
yeah, man. It's actually funny. I dislike Chelsea more than I dislike Arsenal. But today, fluff, man, Arsenal are testing my patience. Like, and the
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
fans,
fairness to y'all at the Emirates, bro.
yeah. I mean, they did. Our players just didn't show up as well.
But I
Um,
would
I,
I, would- I
I
would
would I
prefer
would
Chelsea
rather
winning the
have.
league than Arsenal
I,
if it had to
yeah,
happen.
I
Yeah,
dislike Chelsea more, but I'd rather them win the league than Arsenal win the league. 100%. Yeah.
I feel like you don't respect what Chelsea stands for, and the Arsenal fans are just too annoying. Because
Yeah.
Chelsea, back in the day, is just the older version of Manchester City, bro. They came from oil money, whatever, whatever. They have
Exactly. Exactly.
just the older
That's
version.
Mm.
exactly Chelsea. There was no history before Abramovich.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Just
the
because
team that used
they're
to get
oil money.
relegated. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
There's a famous sign actually if you go search it on Google of Chelsea up for sale. It's the main one where Chelsea had to up the prices of their pies just to afford more money, so they
yeah.
could save the stadium. That's like Stamford Bridge was gonna get sold, and Chelsea Football Club was gonna get sold. But either way,
Damn.
Mr. Uzi, do you think
Yes.
Chelsea stands a chance? Okay, well, although that they stand a chance, can Chelsea win the league?
I don't think they're consistent enough to win the league because
Yeah,
they also like a
Yeah.
lot of the clubs, like my club, like your club, they'll win 2 games, they would lose three, they win another 5 games, they lose 10 after that. You know, it's like Arsenal this season have been very consistent so far, right? So
yeah,
I think it's if either City don't take it off Arsenal, if Arsenal don't fumble, I don't think no team I think can challenge them if they don't fumble. But if Arsenal
yeah,
do it in old Arsenal fashion, that they bottle it come
yeah,
Christmas, come January, February, like when Mr. Singh over here was saying those hard UCL fixtures come, when you have to dig
yeah,
deep in those fixtures. Then after you digging deep in those fixtures, you need to go, example, you need to play Burnley away. Now you're sitting against a Sean Dyche team, it's in that low block now. Do you
yeah,
which game do you focus on?
yeah,
Only
yeah.
there's only a few teams in the last couple years that have won the double with winning their respective league in the UCL or winning the treble, for example.
100%.
So
Yeah, no, it's gonna
Arsenal is
be.
not a team known to win the treble or double like in recent
Yeah,
times,
yeah,
obviously. But
true.
we'll just have to see how the season plays out, I guess. But
Yeah,
but for like just for a short answer, I don't think Chelsea can win the Premier League. Maybe they can
yeah,
push Arsenal a bit, but I don't see them winning
yeah. And I also would love to believe that Arsenal will do what they typically do and battle the league. The only problem with that is that this season they don't. There doesn't seem to be a challenger, as strong as the Man
Yeah.
Cities of old, the Liverpools of old, and Chelsea, like we've been talking about now, it doesn't seem to be as consistent. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. So let's leave Chelsea. I'm not. We won't even talk about Manchester City. They are a disappointment. If there was a Man City representative here, we would have touched them a bit. But we're going to smoothly jump past them and talk about now Arsenal versus Spurs. Let's first give the floor to Mr. Tristan. You can vent
Oh
if you
wow,
want. You can cry if
to
you
me
want.
first. Hey
You can do what you
man,
need, bro.
I don't even know what to say. Um, Disappointing, hugely disappointing game. I don't think we've played that bad in a really long time. The last time I
Mm,
remember us playing like that was, I think we played against Newcastle, Poch team playing against Newcastle. That was terrible, and this was like the same thing. You would never say that this was a, a derby game, because our players came in very timid, very tame. Um, Man, I think almost everybody was a disappointment.
mm,
Shout out to Richarlison for shooting from where he did. I was so happy when he did that, and I thought that we were back in the game. Um, but everybody else, apart from Romero, I think Romero, man, that guy. If a ball was cleared and we were defending well, it was because of Romero.
yeah,
Spence was not existent. Udogi was also not really good. Van der Ven was, I actually want to say he was quite terrible. He didn't make any mistakes, but he wasn't there. He really wasn't there at all.
yeah.
Um, the second goal that Arsenal scored was because of Wilson Odobert.
Mm,
Was it the second goal? There was the third goal because it was 2-0 before halftime, right?
yeah.
So
Then they scored the
it was the
third
third.
directly
Yeah,
into
30
halftime.
something seconds into the game, and
Yeah, yeah.
he's just, I don't know, too casual with the ball, and he gives it away to Saka. As soon as that happened, I'm screaming and I'm saying, foul him now because you've given the ball away. Foul him
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
is. What happened? They went and scored. And it's the same thing.
Mm,
Eze is open. He scored the easiest hat trick ever. Really good goals, like good technique and
mm.
everything, but nobody was on him. Um, Not quick enough,
But
anyways.
even the Trossard goal, and I guess the Eze first goal was good footwork and stuff, but it looked like
Mm,
why was it so easy to go through you in the middle, to go
exactly.
through the Spurs defense? Like it was either a like line cutting pass or a scoop
Yeah.
over the top. It shouldn't be that
Yeah.
easy. And it's a defense that I was actually giving so much praise for. Like I thought you'll have a decent defense, but
No,
today
I
I
also think
struggled a bit too
so.
much.
But that's the thing. I don't understand how or why, because other games we defend really well. And the setup is good. It's always good. We're always solid. I didn't think we were gonna concede four, because
Yeah,
I've seen it like with Postecoglou, for example, with other managers in where the defense is shaky. We don't have a shaky defense, so I don't understand what happened. I understand that
yeah.
we sort of lack creativity going forward and we struggle to score goals, but yo, we were terrible in every aspect, in every department.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Mr.
and
Tristan,
I don't know how to fix anything. Oh, the list is coming.
you
Mr.
next
Tester,
on the
before he
agenda.
goes into the list, before he goes into the list, just see if you can maybe switch off your green screen and stream here because it's fading away from here.
It's fading away.
Yeah, like I was just
Oh,
seeing your
I'm fading away.
eyebrows. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
think it's me.
Like
I'm moving the laptop. Sorry, I'm
okay, cool,
like
cool.
venting like this and
Yeah, no worries, no worries,
while
no
I'm
worries.
speaking.
Before
Yeah.
we go into the list, also sorry, Uzi, I know I'm keeping you. I'm
Yeah,
trying to see some
no
of the
stress,
Spurs
man.
comments here. Frank's tactics were shocking. Spurs should not have sold Son. I see a few times here. Arsenal literally played in the park. Expected more from Mohamed Kudus. But we okay. First of all, the Son one. Do you think Son would have made a difference in this game?
Oh, 100%, eh?
Is
Um,
it?
Last season Son is not the usual Son that we see, like that quality, but
Yeah,
100%. I actually felt like that. Like I wish we had Son
Mm.
or Kane or someone
This is
with
the first
character
time.
who
First
knew
time
what
since
the game
2014.
meant.
First time since 2014, no Son and Kane against Arsenal. And I mean, Harry Kane or
Yeah.
Son always somehow deliver something. Even if you're losing, they come up with a goal or something
Yeah,
against against
Yeah.
Arsenal. First time since
Yeah.
2014 that neither of them are in the team.
Yeah, exactly. And it just makes me feel like we didn't really have players who knew like how big this game was. Apart from Romero, because Romero played like he meant that shit, you know. Same
Yeah.
thing with
Yeah.
Richarlison. He took it seriously.
Yeah.
Richarlison didn't get much service, and
Mm.
shame. Okay, he was getting bullied by those centre backs, but he didn't get
Mm.
much service. When he did get a chance, he took it.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you feel
but
your
yeah,
guys needed a
everybody
little bit
else.
more creativity? Like, do you think Javi Simmons maybe should have started or something, and maybe you'll just lack the creativity in midfield? That's why your strikers were crying, and Kudus couldn't even get into it properly. I mean, he did get the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
with the assist, but I mean, yeah,
yeah, definitely. I think Simmons or Bergvall should have started, one of them,
yeah,
because we didn't have a center attacking mid.
yeah,
And but Simmons is still like adapting. I don't think he's. I wouldn't
like
count
a
on him
like a
to
Verts
change a
case,
game for
like
us.
a it's like a
Yeah,
Verts, same bus.
yeah,
Mm. The reason why this is going to be on Verts though. The reason why I think we signed Verts, because people were asking why not, and then I realized today, obviously we got rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold, so I think we signed Verts more for the creativity thing. For Spurs, did you feel like you also needed maybe Simmons because of the lack of fitness in James Madison? Because he
yeah,
he is essentially your main number 10, but because of his lack of fitness, is that why you signed Javi?
yeah. I mean, definitely, we needed a number 10. So, um, I would say number 10 type of players were Madison and Kulusevski, who could shift into that position. They're both
Yeah,
long-term injuries, so we needed a number 10. Eze was supposed to be that guy. And
yeah,
that's another thing I hate, because it's like we had that guy lined up,
yeah.
and then how does it come back to bite us that he
Just
scores
for
a hat trick
putting in a
against
bed.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, okay, is a really good player. We all know this. Has he been as good as he was today in the other games he's played for Arsenal? No. So
Yeah.
it's like everything just came. He pulled out his best performance.
Nice.
Um, we were on our worst performance. That was our worst performance. Uh, but man, this is
Yeah.
what being a Spurs fan is like, guys. If you find me at the bottom of a bridge, like splattered, just know
Let's
because this team.
just know he's taking a rest. TikTok. He's just sleeping. TikTok before you do anything. Mr. Blaine Slater also. Yeah, much love always for being in the chat. He says he feels you, Tristan. He feels you. Spurs at Gibbs White and as a tied up.
Don't worry, Connor
Exactly.
Flag loves your
Exactly.
Yeah,
DP,
what you're
Blaine.
supposed to
Connor Flag
sign?
loves your DP.
What's his DP?
Yeah.
Is it Florian Wirtz?
Florian Bets.
Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, weren't you
Yeah.
supposed to
He's
sign
a,
Gibbs White after the
they were
SABA
supposed to,
campaign?
but they were stupid. They
Before.
gave the exact amount of his release clause. They should have just chucked the extra 2 million
A
there. Nobody
five
would
rain or
discuss.
something, man.
Hey,
Just
No, but
chuck the five
besides
there.
that, I don't understand how that's like seen as illegal. Like it was a secret that he had a release clause. Okay, we found
Yeah.
out that he had a release clause. Release clause. We paid it. How is it possible that they can reject that or appeal that?
Yeah, I don't understand that also. It's like if it's there in the contract, it's there. Whether or not it was because I wouldn't say you'll breached anything. You'll found out. I don't know how you'll found out, but you'll found out. Like surely that doesn't matter. I'm sure there isn't something that states there. If the release clause gets made public, if someone finds it out, we don't sell you. Like I don't know how that worked out. Just Marinakis.
Yeah,
the
but
owner
yeah,
held the lighty hostage.
Genuine,
I'm
genuine,
telling you,
Blade, genuine.
Genuine.
he had to, because it just doesn't make sense. And when we were getting Gibbs White,
Marinakis.
I was so
Yeah,
happy. I was like,
he's a good
damn,
signing. Scored
we
the
are getting a
assist.
Yeah,
good
no,
number
he
10,
is good.
and the number 10 was even better than Madison. And I was like, damn,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
going to be a good, exciting squad. And then, that
And then you
happened.
play the Uno card reverse on your
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah,
No, but I would have said that on paper, Javi Simons still wasn't a bad signing. I just don't
Yeah,
know why
no,
it
he's
hasn't
a
worked out
top
really for him.
talent, though. It's all
yeah,
these Bundesliga players, bro. They come to the Prem and they stink after plays.
Yeah,
I say
someone
Haaland
mentioned
is
it
the
there also.
only Bundesliga player that has come and stood on business.
Thiago Alcantara could have won the quadruple.
Yeah, and Edin
He
Dzeko
was
is
very
also really, really good.
he was very
Mm.
injury prone, Thiago. I'm talking about in recent time now, in the last like 5.
I mean, a lot of them played for Manchester United, so I totally agree. But let's.
Yeah, Sancho, we had but we got Bastian's fine Steiger at the end of his lifespan.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah, it
won't
doesn't
count that
count.
one.
Yeah.
He could have went to MLS earlier. He said, "Let me come to United,
They
get a
say he
payday."
came to United for 2 years, 3 years, whatever it was.
Yeah. I think it was plain also that said Bundesliga boys are
Okay, well,
struggling. TS is
to
having
be
a great time
fair,
though.
yeah, what Boki said, Ekatike also is like he's performing. I don't know why, because I guess of the political stance of the price values between your strikers, you have to play the most expensive one.
And that's where I blame Richard Hughes, the sporting director of Liverpool. Gundogan also. Yeah, there's another one
Yeah,
that came from the
Kundu.
Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Eh.
Mkhitaryan was also good.
Mkhitaryan was decent.
Mkhitaryan was
Yeah.
good for one season for us, and then we sold him to get Sanchez, and that was a dumb move by Jose Mourinho
That was
because
the
I like
worst
Mkhi.
transfer
That
swap in
I
history.
I like
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan. Sanchez performed one game. It was that Manchester derby where we beat them 3-2 at the Etihad, so they didn't lift the trophy on our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, breaking
Paul
news:
Pogba
Ronaldo
blew.
finally scored another bicycle. After so many times he tried it since he's won against Juventus, he finally scored another bicycle. Top
Ooh.
buds. Breaking news for all the Ronaldo
Mhm.
fanboys. Do us two for us, Uzi, because of that. Just to honor his bicycle. You have to do us two.
Ooh.
Shit. He's glazing. Okay. Is there anything else we'd like to chat about Spurs? Spurs, what are
The
your
agenda.
updated aspirations and predictions of what
I
will
have
happen at
one
the end of the season?
question for Mr. Tristan.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I need to
shit,
get
I forgot about this.
first.
Like
Okay.
like how Liverpool are giving Mr. Snot more time, do you give your manager more time? Is the question.
Ooh,
Because
yeah, that's a
you
good
all are
question.
more inconsistent than Liverpool.
Yeah, because we're
No,
consistent. We are
that's
consistent.
not a
We're
it's losing.
consistently
They're
shit.
consistently
Yeah,
losing, right? You'll win, you'll
Yeah.
lose, you'll
consistently
win, you'll
shit.
lose. You
I
can't
mean,
build a run of form. Even if it's shit form, you can't build a run of form.
yeah, I don't
So
know, but like,
do you think
I
he's
would
lost his
definitely
dressing
give
room?
time. Maybe. I hope not, because obviously once that happens, there's no coming back from that. Um, but I hope he hasn't. I would give him the whole season. Just because it's like, man, who else are you going to get in? There are other good managers, Iraola at Bournemouth, Glasner at Palace. Those are really good coaches, but I would only make the appointment from next season. If you're going for one of those guys.
But would
Um,
you not argue that Thomas Frank was the Glasner before Glasner?
Yeah, because wasn't he doing well
yeah,
at Brentford?
yeah, he was. It's just, when it comes to Spurs, we like the fans, right? Like a certain attacking style of play, and you know, it's also like not just the dressing room. Once you frustrate the fans, it's also a big problem because the home games, right? You're gonna have no atmosphere, and it's gonna feel like you're playing away games.
Yeah.
So that plays like a big part in everything too. So I don't know if he was the right appointment in terms of like the way he plays. What I was happy with was is that he's defensively sound, and I felt like we have been defensively sound up until today's
Yeah.
game. So I didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't sack him. Not now. Let's say give it another 10 games and see how we're playing. But
Yeah.
what game are we on now? Game week 12.
Yeah. We
Thingy,
just finished Game Week 12 now. Or we're
Yeah.
finishing up Game Week 12.
Yeah, the problem
finishing
is like in
tomorrow.
another 10 games the season's kind of heading to an end
Halfway done.
already, eh? Yeah.
Halfway done.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what can I say? I wouldn't sack him. Yeah, I don't think he's done a bad job. If you look at it, right? Let's say we were a much better team today and we won. If we had won, we'd be sitting fourth. So yeah, I wouldn't sack him. It's just tight. Everybody is performing at the same level, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I also think like managers shouldn't get sacked as frequently and as quickly as they
As
are.
we do,
Like
yeah.
that's the reason why Liverpool ended up actually doing so good with Klopp is because we gave him time. You can argue that even though it's been only like a year, that's why United are actually doing quite well now. They didn't just sack Amorim. They said, okay, you know what, we'll give you
Mm.
your transfer window and stuff. He's actually doing okay. Give him the time, yeah. So I think Thomas Frank, we all know he's not a terrible manager. He did wonders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
He's done it for 4 seasons with Brentford, so that
a
proves
team
to
that
you that
never
he's
came to the
not
Prem before. Yeah.
exactly. So it proves to you he's not bad. Yeah, he's not bad.
Club-based violence against Liverpool. Sorry, I'm just reading the right comment. Hey, that's not me, by the way. I see there's a Noaz in the chat spam me asked. That's not me. I swear. Here's my answer. That ain't me, bro. That ain't me.
Oh, it
Here's
says
the
my
Arsenal chat
prediction for the
also.
game is United win.
Oh yes. Okay, so I guess to wrap up then this game week, we'll just talk about our predictions that we did make for this game. The games that just happened. Now let me just go find them.
Hey, it's
We'll
all
start out with
gonna
Uzi.
be bombs, bro. It's all gonna be bombs. It's all
Is
just
it?
gonna be straight bombs because we all predicted so many wins there. I think two of them lost. We Arsenal won. Left. I think we all got except for
Let's
Justin,
let's see.
obviously.
Let's see.
It's
Let's see.
just
I'm gonna go
bombs.
to the Premier League website matches. Okay, here we go. So the first game was obviously Chelsea winning Burnley 2-0. Uzi predicted a 3-0 Chelsea, so he gets a point. Mr. Singh on the cop said 2-0 Chelsea, he gets exact. Max Saeed, then you also just scroll over him, but then Tristan. I don't even know if I can say your words.
Hey, you need to. I got points there, didn't you see? I predicted
You know,
the first 3 games correctly. You didn't see.
Tristan got the first three exact, including Forest beating Liverpool 3-0. Somehow predicting Liverpool's heaviest ever defeat in the Premier League. Somehow, he just had the feeling. He just had the feeling.
Hey,
Bro,
Actually, Tristan also.
I should have asked him to make my bets, love, bro.
Betting isn't haram for him, I guess. He should have just
Yeah.
bet for it.
I think it is. It
Uh,
is. It's gambling. It is. Yeah, not
uh,
allowed.
Oh,
yeah, it's haram for us, but you can do
yeah.
it. I'm
No,
assuming.
no, it's not allowed for me
No.
either. It's
Oh,
also
Okay.
damn.
yeah.
We could have given Nikhil all the money,
I
bro.
guess it's just me. I guess it's just me. It's okay, but I never bet shame. But if I did, yo, against Liverpool would have been wild. Wild.
Um,
Hey, you shouldn't be drinking like that on chat, man. They're gonna say all funny things. Be drinking in them. Tears is what they're gonna say. But share
okay,
some, pass it along because we also need
let
to
me go
drink
to the
some
next.
tears.
Oh shit! Sorry. Hey, that's not me again. Well, Liverpool finished top four. I
Oh,
do
no,
think we'll
us.
finish top four though.
You have a twin. You have a
I have
double
a
game,
twin,
bro.
bro.
From the bottom.
Oh shit, Donny, Dons, why would you say that? Let's go over then to the next game. The next Big Six game was obviously Liverpool catching it in the bums to Forest. Forest, Uzair predicted 2-0 Liverpool. Liverpool 3-1 from the kill.
Other
And then
side.
we got Jerry and then Tristan. Oh my word, Tristan predicted 3-0. Touching of Forest, so Tristan gets exact. Incredible. I forgot to give my predictions actually. So I predicted 2-1 to Chelsea. So I only get a result. And I predicted Liverpool 3-1, which is incorrect, of course. Then let's go over to Manchester City. Manchester City's actual scoreline was a 2-1 Newcastle. I predicted City to win 3-1. I feel all of us who have gotten this one incorrectly.
Hmm.
So let's see. Tristan's one was actually, oh shit. Look at this. 2-1 Newcastle. Tristan is 3 for 3 right now. That is crazy.
What are you
then,
doing,
we'll,
bro?
then we'll go over to Nikhil. Nikhil predicted the 1-1 draw. Unlucky. Very close. Uzair predicted 3-1 City. Incorrect. Then we'll move over then to the Arsenal versus Spurs. Uzair said Arsenal 2-0. The actual scoreline was 4-1 Arsenal. So he gets result only.
Yeah.
Nikhil said 2-1 Arsenal. Result only. Tristan, can you go 4 for 4? And he goes for
Uh-uh.
2-1 Spurs. Oh my word. Wait, after getting it incorrectly and you go 2-1 Spurs.
I had a lot of hope,
Unlucky.
especially after seeing the lineup. I thought
Yeah.
that we'd be better, because we changed things up. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah. And I predicted 2-0 Arsenal. I'm also incorrect. And then lastly, the game that's not yet happened, Manchester United versus Everton. Tristan predicted 2-1 Everton. Let's hope he gets his exact streak back on
Just
form there.
hating on my club, bro. Just
I predicted.
hating.
What did I predict? Let me go back here. I predicted 2-0 Manchester United. Unfortunately, you can't bet against them right now. I can't, at least. I see Tristan did. Nikhil predicted 2-1 United, and Uzair predicted 2-1 United. So we'll see who gets points for that. And then, that being said, let's do our predictions then for match week 13 then. So we'll start off then with Manchester City versus Leeds. Let's
Can
start
you
off
pull it
then
up
with...
on the
Oh,
stream?
yes. My bad. Let me
Thanks. Bro.
share. Share screen.
I was about to ask
share
if you're
screen.
gonna clock it on the screen for.
Yeah. Let me do that. I just wasn't doing it initially because I was going through WhatsApp and all that stuff. But now tell me if you all can see my screen.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. All right.
Sir.
So, guys, leave your predictions also in the chat here. Let's hear your predictions for match day 13. Okay, so I'm going to say the fixture. Give your predictions in the comments here, in the chat. Let's talk about it for a quick bit. Manchester City got to start it off from a Big Six perspective against Leeds. Leeds will had a decent game against Aston Villa, but it's going to be at the Etihad. Can Pep's team get back on track? I'll start off then with Uzair.
3-0 City.
3-0 City. Jason also says 3-0 City. Bocky says 3-1 City. We got 2-0 Man City. Nikhil?
2-0 City.
2-0 City. We got Tristan with her.
3-0 City.
3-0. It looks like we're all giving clean sheets for City because I'm also going to say 3-0 Manchester City. I love Leeds wins them. Then Arsenal give them the trophy now already.
Crazy.
Then we got the Tottenham Hotspur, 10 o'clock kickoff here in South Africa. So it's not a bad time to be playing under the lights of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Fulham. Another London derby, back-to-back London derbies. I'll start off with Tristan here.
Hey man, this is a terrible fixture. The last game of the day is always like the cursed one. But anyways,
For us, it's the first.
It's
Yeah, I think
the
it's
early
early
kickoff
kickoff.
is the worst, bro.
early kickoff is the worst. It's a guaranteed L.
Yes.
2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs. Pocky
Yeah.
says 2-2. Jason 2-1 Fulham. And then we got another 2-0 Spurs.
I think here as well. I think I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1.
Interesting. I think Spurs should get back on form. So I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs. 2-0 actually. Give them a clean sheet.
Oh, okay. I'm going 1-1.
1-1. Just like in the chat also. I see a 1-1 there as well. Cool. It looks like Spurs is starting to lose a bit of the neutrals after that game against Arsenal. And now we're going to go for Manchester United away at Palace. That's not the most easiest.
Block is
I
hard.
see Uzer's already nervous. He's coughing here.
Hey,
think,
Manchester
that
United
one
guys
is a
in the chat.
difficult. That is a
Away
difficult
at
game.
Crystal Palace.
I think I say 2-1 Palace.
Oh my goodness. 2-1 Crystal Palace. Oh, another 2-1 Palace in the chat. 2-1 Palace in the chat. Man U 3-1. So it looks like it's split. Jason 4-1, 4-2 to Manchester United. Zulfi 2-1 Palace. Oof.
I'm
Crystal
thinking
Palace
of
3, Manchester
2-2
United
draw.
0. You
Honestly.
think a draw? Why would you guess a
Yeah,
draw?
bro. Because Palace are a
Go
good
for a
side.
win, man. Back your club, man. Back your
Nah,
club.
bro. I can't back them just yet. We're still a bit shaky in
But
transition and
undefeated in the
stuff.
last 5. Like,
Yeah, so
there's no reason not to
I'm
back them.
I'll go okay. Since you have to have some bias, yeah, I'll go 2-1 United.
2-1 United. I'll predict a draw just because it is Glasner's Palace who are where are they on the log? They're sitting in the top 5
They're
or something,
fifth.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
so,
fifth right now.
so not bad. So I'll predict a draw also. I'll predict 1-1. We got 3-2 to Manchester United also. Who didn't give their score prediction? I feel like I'm missing someone, yeah? Now with that.
Justin?
Nikhil?
No, I didn't
Oh,
say 2-1
United.
Palace.
Oh yeah. I didn't. 2-1 Palace as well. Yeah.
2-1 Palace. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That's
I'm
a
not going to
difficult
predict a United win because I couldn't give a shit. We need y'all to suffer with us. We need y'all to suffer with us. I need y'all to be losing as much also. And then we got West Ham at home. Liverpool typically do well at the London Stadium, man. So
We do. I think I'm going to go. I don't see us high scoring. I think 2-1 Liverpool.
I'll take a 1-0 own goal from Flippin Fabianski or something. Because give me a win, man. I just want to win.
2-1. 2-1 Liverpool, I'll say.
I'll say 2-0. Give us a clean sheet back also.
Oh,
2-1 Liverpool. West Ham 1, Liverpool 3. Got a draw.
I'm going 1-0 Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool, Zulfi. 1-0 Liverpool from Jose.
Yeah, 1-0 Liverpool.
Okay. Pocky 2-0 West Ham, 2-1 West Ham. Shit.
Yo.
Liverpool have lost a lot of people.
Did West Ham
Tristan?
just draw with Bournemouth? No? Did they draw
Let
with
me double
them?
check that. I'll fact check that for you. Yeah, 2-2.
Let's hope, Blaine. Let's hope he can score.
Tristan?
Yeah, I'm having a difficult time with this one because West Ham seem to be like on a good run now, and
Yeah.
man, it would just be so funny if you guys lost again.
Yeah, genuinely,
Bro,
bro.
it's not funny anymore. A joke isn't funny the second time. It won't be funny the 7th, 8th, 9th,
Bro,
10th time. It
for
won't be
us
funny.
rival fans, even if the 100th time, it will be jokes.
Let me tell you something. It'll be
The
fun.
hate watchers are
It'll be
bro.
amazing.
And
If
to
you lose
West Ham.
again, please call your lovable friends or your lovable family members. Call them
Please.
and ask them, are you doing okay?
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna say 1-1 draw. West Ham Liverpool.
1-1 draw. You can't say anything. Liverpool haven't proven why that can't be a reality. That's still a good enough score prediction. And then the game of the weekend. Chelsea at home at Stamford Bridge, hosting the title favorites, the leaders, Arsenal. Guys in the chat, let's get the predictions in there. Chelsea at home to Arsenal.
This is
Yeah,
a
let's see
tough
this
one.
Let's start off with Uzair with
Ooh.
Tristan this time.
Starting off with who?
Tristan.
Oh, Flip. Man, I want a Chelsea win really badly, but I think Arsenal's gonna win 2-1.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Got some 3-0 Gunners in the chat, some 2-2s.
I think
2-1
I think this
Chelsea,
game is
3-1
very
Arsenal.
hyped, and it's going to be first versus second, and it's a very, very big one. I think it's a draw. I think it's too big of a game this season already with where things are. I say 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. I'm also going to predict a 1-1. If there is a winner, it will probably be a late winner from either team, but it'll be a 1-1 for me.
I'm going
Who's it?
1-1 as well.
1-1 as
It's
well.
very
Stavio
Yeah, I
to
think-
send calamari to the cleaners. Hey.
I love that comment. I love it.
I hope so. I'm not even joking. If Chelsea end up winning Arsenal, then I'm an honorary Chelsea fan in the Premier League for the rest of the season. Like, I'll support Chelsea in the Premier
Let
League.
Hamza hear
Liverpool.
that, bro. Let your
Hmm.
Hamza hear that.
One thing I realized is like Hamza was talking about proxy wars, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like all of us are against Arsenal, so we need to support each other. So my proxy is
Hey,
Chelsea right now.
I support it, man. I support it. I'll
And
send money
along-
to Chelsea to buy more players in January to get that title. Like, I'll give them all my 5 rands. Yo,
Forget Kiji Zamba. Just Chelsea could buy someone. They must come buy Mbakazi from Orlando Pirates, bro. Like at least they'll have a decent centre back that can score bangers as well. I'll fund it myself. 3-2
But yeah,
to
guys.
Chelsea we got in the chat as well. But I think that is the last game also. So all of our
Yep.
predictions are in. The chat also, y'all have been amazing. Y'all have been engaging.
Yeah,
This has
guys,
been,
thanks so much.
in my opinion,
Really
one of the
appreciate it.
better lives. Like we've
Yeah,
engaged
chat has
quite a
been-
lot with all of you guys.
Yep, chat
the
has
chat has
really,
been
really been
popping.
doing the things. Thanks, guys. We
100%.
appreciate it.
Really appreciate y'all. Any
Please
closing
also-
remarks from any of the panel
Please
members?
also come through the chat like this when Liverpool are also winning. Much appreciated.
Yeah, please, man. Like we enjoy the conversations. We enjoy the conversations. So don't forget, before you leave, every Wednesday and Sunday, 8 p.m. Central African time. Let's say 8 p.m. to, let's say, around 10 p.m. You'll catch us here. Either we might start on 8 p.m. on the dot,
Yeah.
or such situations like today, like I said, Arsenal did versus Spurs, so we waited until the game finished, then we started
Yep.
the live. So yeah, just make sure you come every Wednesday and Sunday, 8 p.m.
Next one,
Central
guys,
African time.
though, UCL. UCL.
UCL is going to be this Wednesday also, so we might need to adjust it as well. So make sure you follow all of our socials: Tristan Ogle, Spurs, Uzi, United, Sing on the Cup, Liverpool, myself, Corner Flag on Liverpool as well. So make sure you follow us, stay up to date, and much love. Take care. See you all on Wednesday. hopefully.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
And YouTube one as well.
Whoa.